NGT48 Talk, episode number 92. I am your host, Ragebally as always. Joining me this time is DXTakamina on the right, Derek on the bottom left, and the Yeo Show on the bottom right. What's up, everybody? How are you doing?
Yo,
How
what's
are you
up?
doing?
So that Yayo show thing is for real right now?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep that in since it's like a whole different attitude on the side, like two different shows at once, watching at the same time.
oh god,
Yeah, it pretty much is.
How's everybody been?
a bit stressful. Assessment, coding.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah. Anything else on the news? Would you say? Did you watch a lot of idol stuff this week?
I didn't have the time sadly, but I tried to keep up as much as best as I could anyway. So
Alright, so let's just go to a little random effect. What do we want to talk about first?
oh
Ooh.
Mm.
well, for me some good news from the hospital. Inagaki Kawi was discharged from her injury.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's for now an outbound patient, but she still needs to be kept an eye on because that injury she got is pretty much could have been career-threatening.
So what exactly happened? She fell off the stage?
Yeah, she fell from the stage during the Saitama Super
Mm.
Arena concerts.
That's crazy.
She had a crack in the base of her skull, pretty much.
Oh,
Oh.
she fell on her head. Oh, that's a little severe.
Yeah, so when the news broke out that she got discharged, I think all of the fandom breath a sigh of relief, pretty much. So
They rejoiced.
yeah,
Yeah, I never really understood why they didn't just put like like gym mats down on the floor around the base of the those gigantic stages, because all these years you would have expected at least one member to just dive off it accidentally, or start dancing, whoa, just go flying off, and those mats are that could save a girl's life, and it wouldn't cost them much, I would think, but
no,
nah.
I took a look at some pictures of the catwalk during that from the Saitama Super Arena. It was pretty small, pretty much, or pretty slim, narrow.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna have something that dangerous, get some protection
It's
around
1 meter wide or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not much more anyway. So
Yeah, and
was
lately
pretty
a lot of
dangerous, yeah.
members have been falling. I think there's like a compilation video out there where you see just during HKT stages, one of them just do the splits and land on the stage very hard. Or in KZaka46, they fell. Two of the members fell like behind. They were fine, but yeah, it does happen. Now to put mats between there, I don't know. It could be, but yeah, it shouldn't happen in the first place. So I do wonder if it's mistake by design or is it mistake by the person. And yeah, it's I wouldn't say like
Well,
you have so many members, and out of all those members one of them falls. Do you make like immediately fix it with by mats, or just say to the person stop being an idiot and be more careful?
I don't know. I don't know. I think in that moment though, you're still dealing with like young girls, and gotta protect them. They don't even necessarily need a map, but just something overall to cushion a blow, that the stage could be propped up on like a tarp of some kind that's like protective. Like, I don't know. It just, I agree with you though. At the same time, yeah, you gotta really know your stuff, especially when it's that dangerous. You have to be aware. But yeah, I mean, you also gotta play it safe, and I think help the girls out. But in any event, it's really good to know that she's out, and we wish her, I'm sure, all the best in recovery. There's actually one more person we need to wish good recovery, good health, is Yakata Miki
Yeah.
from SKE. I believe she had a mastectomy. I don't know if it was successful or not. I think it is, because I think I've seen some pictures. She was
Yeah,
okay.
she seemed okay from the
It's
pictures I've
complete
seen.
remove though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't mean she's not going to be any less beautiful, and I just really hope she is okay, and they got all the cancer, and I just hope her family supports her. I hope all her fans support her, and we're going to support her, I think, because she needs it. So we got some girls. We gotta wish recovery. Got some injured good ones out there, So
Don't
wish
make
them all
that
the best.
mistake again, yeah, with the injury has been successful.
Yeah.
That mistake from last week.
Well, how's that for karma? You froze it for a moment.
Yep, pretty much. Oh man.
All right, all right. All right. Let's go then to the first one. I would say to wait till Yale recovers. All right. So I think we can talk first about NGT48. That's big news. So of course, Kitarie's graduation is happened or is happening as a tour right now, I think.
The concert has already been happening. Also has already happened. So
Okay, and then she's gone now. It's over. It's done.
I think there is still one final stage in the Gata, and that's it. I think.
I saw some clips about like a gathering they had. Like she gave some speeches to members. They were just like in like someone's home and they're making dinner and then talking about the future and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what are the big announcements that came out from the concert?
Well, there was a big shuffle within NGT48, and there is a new captain and vice captain. Yeah.
Yep.
So the new team is Team G, and should I already list the names or? do
Yeah,
you have
go ahead.
something to-
Go for it.
Okay. The new Team G is Oguma Tsumugi, Kado Yuria, Kusakabe Aina, Sakaguchi Riko, that can't be right. Sugahara Riko, Nakai Rika, Nakamura Ayuka, Nara Miharu, Hasegawa Rena, Homa Hinata, Murakuma Fuka, Yamaguchi Maho, and
Mahon.
Nakai Rika.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mahon
that's
on Team
G.
G. Okay.
Yeah. The Team G's captain and vice captain will be announced at their first stage. The date for that has not been decided yet, sadly.
Okay.
And for the new N3 team, we have Kato Minami, Ogino Yuka, Kashiwagi Yuki, Sato Anji, Seiji Rena, that one's for you, Takakura Moeka, Takahashi Mao, Tano Ayaka, Nishigata Marina, Nishimura Kanako, Miyajima Aya, and Yamada Noe. And the new captain and vice captain are Kato Minami and Ogino Yuka.
Okay, yeah. So the captain announcement, when I got that heard of, it's more like, well, she needs something to do. It feels like this role for her is just from, well, the fans still like you, but we have nothing else for you, so here you go. Maybe this is something you need, or I don't know. What do you guys think about giving her the captain title?
I think, yeah, for me personally, I think it's a good thing for her because she really loves her hometown and NGT48 itself, and it makes sense to make her captain, pretty much, in my opinion. And I would have made Nishikata Marina the sub-captain instead of Ogino Yuka because I think Ogino Yuka is pretty much an AKB Senbatsu stable at the moment as well, so I don't think she has that much time to do her duties as a sub-captain, but that's my only gripe I have at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Yayo, what do you think? Because I'll go. I have a lot to say.
Let's wait
Yeah.
till he's unmuted. Go ahead, Derek.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so basically, there's a couple really big things to pull out of this. First of all, I'm not happy about some of this because Mahahon on Team G, unless they make her a captain or sub-captain, honestly, I'm not happy about that. I wanted her to be with like the core group, which I think is in Team N. Is it N2 or N3?
The N3 is the core team, yeah. It's a type of
Okay. Okay, so like that's the problem for me is like I think all the like the known names in NGT are in that team. Not saying that there aren't any in Team G. I mean, obviously, you have our lovely Nakai Rika, but and Hama and Hinatan. But I would say like I'm just overall not pleased with that. I think that was a bad choice. Unless again they have big plans, they're gonna make our captain sub-captain. But I have a feeling that's gonna go to probably Hinata and if I had to guess, maybe Nakai Rika, but that I don't know if that would work considering everything's happened to her.
Yeah.
But
I want to
the
give her
thing
that
is-
much power.
Right, because
Yeah.
do we really want to do that? Because that could really backfire.
Yeah.
And there's there's a lot of other girls on Team G that are more than qualified. So I actually, NGT overall has nothing but captains and sub captains in their core, as far as I'm concerned. They're all amazing. Like they're like the group right now. But for team and the new team, here's a couple things. First of all, like Richan's out, she's gone. See you later. Maybe they were just needing that to happen for them to move forward. I do think it's interesting that Karen isn't part of the captain sub captain discussion when she is kind of like the de facto the veteran, the oldest member. I believe she's she's got to be the oldest member.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But then again, that's kind of good for her. So she doesn't have those duties because she's doing her own thing and probably going to announce graduation any day now because she's getting up there in age. Or maybe not. Maybe she'll stick around. I'm okay either way. Her career is flourishing. But the thing is, you're kind of harsh with Katomina and what you said. I think this has been a long time coming. Katomina, to me, when NGT started, she was NGT. The whole discussion was that girl. And then, she kind of lost her way. I think not so much lost her way, but Ogi pretty much overshadowed everyone with her gigantic win in the pre-Susenkyo. This Ogi became overnight, oh my god. Don't get me wrong. Ogi's been really famous before that, and popular before that, but for that to happen, it was put her on this, that put her in national television news, in Japan. So, there goes Yayo.
Yeah, it's closing.
So, anyways, okay, right on. So the thing is with the way they set this up, I think they got it right. Katomina to me deserves it. She is a captain. She's great. I hope that this will help her get more fans. I hope this will help her rank deep. Ogi, I agree with you, DX. Ogi's busy. And that's okay. Because to me, Ogi doesn't necessarily belong all the way to NGT as much lately because she's been such a staple to Senbatsu's.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna forget the second single. That's her through and through.
Yeah, true.
She became the face of NGT with that. So it's this interesting kind of, you have Ogi being the face, but really it's Katomina running things. And or is it the other way around, or is it somebody else entirely? We don't know. I think this is great. And I honestly, for Katomina, it's about freaking time. We'll give this girl some recognition she freaking deserves. You know what I'm saying? She's amazing. And hopefully this will work out to their favor. And, can't wait to see what happens with it. So that's my comments. I'm good job, Katomina. We all know Flores is happy. God, he was freaking out.
Yep.
I was enjoying his post.
What I'm wondering.
Yeah, what do you think?
Is this Ogino Oguri? I'm really stuck up.
Just Ogi.
Yeah, Ogi. Ogi no is right. Ogi no Yuka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a 1-year thing, you think, with the Sosenkyo that's happening, or are we gonna see a repeat of her being again in the top? Well, Kami 7. So I'm wondering, is this just to see this NGT superfan or a community superfans are now deciding, oh, let's go for this NGT member. Let's see what Katomina maybe is doing, or let's see what Mahon is doing and give him a spot like this.
Okay. Here's a challenge. Here's a challenge for our lovely fans that watch. Which, by the way, so sorry I'm way behind on commenting, but I'm gonna get to all the comments from last week. I'm almost there. But just give me some time. But here's the thing. When you're a Kami 7 member, how hard is it for you to be dethroned out of the Kami 7? Because I think once you're in, it's hard to get out of that 7. That's those 7 spots. You're in there for a while at least. If I'm remembering it right. So I have to say to that, I think she'll be there. She'll definitely be in the Senbatsu without question. But Kami 7, I could see being legit. But then again, what if she takes number 1 again in the prelims? Then I think in this case, she might actually become the new Ace, which would be insane. Katamina's head would probably explode. She'd be like, I was just being captain! And then you'd be her.
Well, to take a look at the getting hard out of Kami 7, it's pretty hard to return once you drop out of Kami 7 though, because I take a look at the rankings from Paru, and in the 6th election she was number 7. However, the 2 Susekyos after that she got 9 and 8, so it's pretty hard to return actually. So
Our counter argument, Dasu.
True that. That's another true that. Yeah. So it really depends. It's really hard to say, but it's not
It
that easy
depends.
to
It
get
really
in or
depends
get
on
out.
the person.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again on the Yeo show side. What does he think about the whole situation with Katomina, NGT, and the shuffle on that side? Okay.
Oh, okay. You can't talk yet. Oh.
So let's continue then to what else on the NGT side? Well, their new single, they won sales at 86,000.
Whoa.
The Yayo show suddenly merged with ours.
Yep. My poor ears. Ouch. Ouch.
86,000 sales on day one. So what do you guys think about that number for the third single?
It's a good number, I would say. But how much did the second single sell, though?
I think a little more over 100,000 in the first day. I don't know about this. So 86,000, is it an increase or? It doesn't feel like this is a good number, to be honest. But again, maybe because the Sosenkyo single is coming up, people are saving it up.
Yeah, it might be, but well, NGT, HKT, and NB have released the single quite recently, actually, and I'm still wondering, does it make sense to release a single right now? Because
you gotta do something. You gotta do something
true.
with the single. It's like you can be. Last year we complained there were not the sister groups didn't put out enough singles. Now you can say
Well,
it's like
true.
show you
Yeah,
weight
but-
because of a Sosenkyo that's coming up in 3 months.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard period actually, and it's only on 1 month and a half before the Sosenkyo single releases. So release date is May 30, so it's only like 1.5 months, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers game for AKB48 has always been a mystery. What their logic, the determinations, how these numbers get to where they are. I'll say for HKT, you know, their stock's been somewhat down, you know, like lately, and they haven't exactly had the momentum. I think Sashi's been very MIA in that regard, and the Sacramento show is not really going the direction I think HKT needs. I don't know.
She's playing
it's,
Undertale. That's a good thing.
which is good, which is good. But I would say that it's not really indicative of anything at this point. I think after Sasenkyo, that's when it all get fleshed out as to what sister teams are dominating. Because if HKT ranks strong, which I think they tend to rank pretty good in Sasenkyo, although now they don't have some big members like Madoka, like not even participating, which is insane to me. I thought she would do great this year, but if they don't have that, I don't know. But who is the center for this, right? Wasn't it? It was it was Nakomiku, right?
Nakomiku is
Nakomiku,
double center, yeah.
You would think this would have been a 200,000 single, like easily.
Oh,
because
you mean
no,
HKT48? No. That's still on the preview side. It hasn't been sold yet. I'm talking about the NGT48 that has been the third single on day one sales. It's been 86,000 for NGT48. HKT48 is coming out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I think that one's gonna be pretty big, because But I still, even what I said about HKT just now, I think it's still very much gonna be the same discussion we have when it does come out, unless those numbers do come out to be ridiculous good. As far as NGT goes,
I like the song on HKT48 though.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's only a little bit too happy for my taste, but I like nice colors, nice beat. I like. The ones that get my most attention is Moriyasu Madoka because fun movements. I like the part in the bus. They're just doing this and this stuff like that, and the outfits look great. They smell great. Lots of colors. It's a very very happy song, and I think that's HKT's style. Since with the other one that was what was it? What's the song called? I wanna kiss.
Oh, Psycho Kayo. Kayo.
That was the same style, I would say. Lots of colors, lots of happy, over the top. It works, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't. Yeah, I'd say this. NGT, they haven't gone really wrong yet. Third single is what it is. I'm okay with it. Certainly it's not the second single, but it has the elements like we discussed. I'm okay. I just think sales wise, even with them, you really do have to take in the Sasenkyo into account.
Yeah.
Everybody's saving their farm money for Ogi's tickets, basically. To prop her up. So
I've
a lot
seen
of
so
farms are
much.
getting sold.
I've seen so much voting farms right now. We've seen Okada Nana, Komi has one, and
Yeah.
more of the. I think Ogi no Yuka has one as well. So yeah, everyone is saving for the Sosenkyo pretty much.
Mhm. It's starting again, the madness.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
It certainly is.
Well, it's only gonna get crazier and crazier. So
We'll see what happens. So now we had NGT gave out a single, NMB gave out a single, HKT is giving out a single. Did SKE didn't bring out anything yet, right?
I don't think so actually. No. I think so. I don't think so.
What was the last one that they brought out?
I think it was a sort of an anniversary single. Give me a
Well,
sec.
it was the album, but they didn't do a single yet.
No. I'm looking right now. It's been Rishiki no Iro, The Color of the Conscience, and that was their last single.
And when did
When
that
was
come
that?
out?
Let's take a look. See,
Long enough, or not recently then?
this is 2018. Why doesn't it say the date? Would you mind talking a bit? I'm looking
Yeah,
at the numbers up.
I'm just thinking about STU48 gave a
Yeah.
single recently, so
Yes,
that's
10 year,
fine.
is that 10-year song? Yeah. It's from January 10th. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it really flew over by my head.
Yeah, I don't even remember discussing that. Like, my God,
Yeah.
like it's maybe we're
Yeah.
just doing too many of these
It
shows.
was their 10-year anniversary song, and the music video.
Ah, now
and all the
remember.
outfits.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah.
That they all,
That all the costumes from the previous song.
It wasn't a
including,
bad song. Why didn't you remember it?
Maybe because it's kind of like suffering from the disease that all these songs are suffering from. They're just you listen and you forget them because they don't have the sticking points. That like SKE hasn't had a 1 2 3 4 Euroski song in how long? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just haven't.
Yeah. Or something like Escape or something like that, you know?
And
Yeah.
and yet I see myself still playing every day Jabaja for some reason.
You know why? Because you're Oshi then. You
This
just got
Oshi,
Oshi
man.
blindness,
This
dude.
Oshi.
Like that's not all the way
I do like it when she goes solo during that song.
Of course you do.
It's your Oshi, man.
No, but
That's
it's just like when I hear the music, that's fine. Just the lyrics are. Bleh.
Yeah.
Still, when you listen to it enough, you get to be like, oh no, there's some good qualities on
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
it. No.
Have you guys seen the countdown performance from Teacher?
I think I saw a bit and there. Lots of legs, like I said.
Yeah, true, but there you really couldn't tell that there actually was a center. I would say it's not. It wasn't. It didn't.
It's
have
because Massey's junior legs are on the front line, and your eyes are focused on that.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
just
much.
like
Yeah,
these
that's
giant
it.
bang. It's like here we are, and then you have on the other side Kojima Mako, like bang. It's like okay.
And,
Yeah,
and Kojima has some pretty amazing, legs. So
Thick.
I mean,
yeah.
she sticks out because you remember we were talking about the little group they were doing last week with Jerry and Mako and stuff, and yeah, she just sticks out a lot. So Hana-chan, Hana-chan's the hidden center in HKT song.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that since he's typing it in chat. I cannot see the chat. So good. Thank you for adding stuff to the show. Continue with your own personal broadcast of being on silent most of the time. So,
He can't talk right now. So
He can't talk, sadly.
why the hell is he on the show if he can't talk?
well, it's not his fault. It's something's going on. So
Yeah, something's going on this side, so.
You should have told.
Well, it's okay. It's the Yayo show. Today is gonna be the silent Yayo, which is kind of weird, but
I
except for
I
his
wish I
covers.
could just do a black and white veil under his show, so it'd be like the mime old school stuff.
It's all good.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll teacher. Of course, in tie-in for Produce 48, lots of members went to Korea. Actually, South Korea.
Yeah.
40 members, lots of top members giving their side too, and they filmed, I think, a couple of episodes, like the introduction episode to build up Produce 48. But they are participants, right? They are not like special guests or judges or something.
No, I think they're actually participants, yeah.
So
And
they're already
still,
ended filming, or they're yeah, well they have to go back, of course. They still have the other duties, but
well,
you don't expect them to go between like South Korea and Japan like every now and then. Oh, you could. It's not that far away,
I
right?
I think that will actually I think that actually is the case because I think the recording is during multiple instances, I would say. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think that will happen. But yeah,
I'm gonna
for
look that up
someone,
later. How much is a ticket from Japan to South Korea and back?
hmm.
Maybe a few $100.
Yeah, it's a pond jump basically.
Hmm.
Yeah, for the HKT members, it's just a pond jump, I would say. There's actually
Pretty
a
much,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a ferry that goes actually.
Right. I mean, it's close enough that you can do it. It's not a big deal. I guess it is if you bring like 200 members, but if you're not bringing that many,
40 in this case.
40, yeah. So but what is anybody heard anything from the show yet? Any preliminary stuff or?
I
Nothing.
don't think so. I think I've got the member list, but I'm not too sure about
Well,
it.
we got
You know what?
we got the member list. Well, it's like 40 members, so we don't need to go through the list. Just
Yeah,
the
true.
tops are there. You have Machijuria, you have
Yeah,
Sakura.
true. Sakura. Yeah.
I think Yukirin was there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, good for AKB, I guess, to pull out their superstars to go and do this cultural joining event. I'm pretty sure it won't work, but I don't know. What if it does? That'd be kind of cool, I guess. So maybe we'll, South Korea has always, I think, entertained a very nice friendship in a musical sense with Japan and vice versa.
Yeah.
Maybe not in so many other areas, but I would say it's very nice to see this happen in that regard, so I can support it for that reason. But as we got a little preview taste of blending South Korean artists with JKB,
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So we move on to then. I think the biggest thing that happened, the most miracle thing happened. We thought it didn't want to happen. It's like it's been. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's been how many years? Like almost 2 years now that they have announced this.
Yeah, 1 year and a half, I think.
So STU48 announced they finally finished this magical boat of theirs, ready for sale this year even for the tour.
Yeah, this summer actually. So in about 2 or 3 months.
And I don't know if it's edited in, but yeah, on the start of the show you saw then a little video, and basically that was my reaction to it when I heard the announcement, like, really? I didn't believe it, and then I checked it out, and immediately that theme just came to mind. It's like, I saw the boat, and it's like, that's it. It's like, it's not an impressive boat, to be honest. It really, I need to see the inside, maybe that's more impressive, that's why it took so long, but the boat itself, the outer side, the what do they call that, the porch bow or something, or the starboard, whatever, anything.
Mikasa. It's called Mikasa.
The boat itself, yeah.
Oh, okay. The boat called Mikasa. Whatever. Yeah. It looks like it's nothing special. It's like, okay, it's a boat. Yeah.
Yeah. It seemed pretty ordinary, I would say.
It took 2 years. Woohoo! It's just it really is underwhelming. I'm more like relieved that I finally have a boat that can do stuff as intentionally planned. We'll see. It's like they got excited, and I'm like, well, yeah. It's like if you've been waiting 2 years for some promises, it's nah. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I took a boat ride once with a good friend out in the Yokohama Bay. They do sometimes these like cool parties, and like the girls dress up in kimonos. You get dressed up, and you drink all you want all night. You eat all you want, and you mingle.
Cheaper if you're in a kimono.
Cheaper if you're in a kimono, and they have a stage set up on the boat, and it's amazing. It sounds great, and it's wonderful. It's really nice. And I looked at that boat, and I'm like, what happened? like you could have rented this boat I just got done talking about here for the Yokohama Bay Harbor tours, and you could have been making money all these years if your answer to that boat, which is amazing, was this thing, a fisherman's wharf boat, basically, and with like what they built a stage on plywood. I mean, it's just like, honestly, again, not gonna judge it. Gotta have to see it first. Sounds like I'm being really harsh there, but I agree. We waited this long for that. But I mean, this thing better transform and have like an upper deck come out with like fireworks shooting on the tips, or do something we just haven't quite seen before. Because I agree with you, Robin. When I saw it, I'm like wait a minute, like okay, there are millionaires in AKS's management. They probably have bigger boats than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Hockey Pete, come on, you could have lent them one of your 5 boats or 6 boats. Come on.
It's just the top side looks so weak. It's like
Yeah.
I think if I would go into the cabin, I would hit my head 5,000 times because it's so low. It really isn't that tall.
I don't have a clue about the inside of the boat itself, you know, where the stage is going to be, where the dressing
Maybe
rooms
that's
are going to be.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem that large. It's like you gotta fit how many 20 girls in there. It's like I think this is gonna. I'm not gonna judge until I see the inside, but right now the outer side doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being really honest. They should have just literally rented out these boats I was on for Yokohama Bay Harbor. That thing was amazing, and everybody would have a great time. And there's cabins girls could sleep in, and huge stage. Like I said, it was really nice. Like why this? I mean, so I think the only thing I can think of is that they just couldn't figure out what they wanted. And then they just were like, there's too much pressure. We have the summer coming. We want to take advantage of summer tours. Let's just, okay, you know what? This fisherman has a boat he's not using. Let's buy it and, jack it up a little bit. Because honestly, it just, like I said, unless this thing like splits in 2, a stage comes out and it's like, some epic thing. It's really, if I was a fan, I'd be like, eh? Like, really? I mean, at the same time though, I've been spending enough time in like these dungeon clubs in Tokyo for like all these Chica underground idol shows I'm going to.
Yeah.
That like that would be an improvement for me in that sense. Because like I was at a show the other day, literally 50 people could probably fit in there, maybe 100, and it was so freaking small. And I'm thinking, well, maybe that's just Japan. Maybe that's Tokyo. They're thinking, this boat will be fine. It's big enough for us because we don't need big stuff. But you would think it should be grandiose for Stu, considering all the hype and all the support and love they've got, and then you give them that.
All right. So next question. Since they finally have a boat, now I've seen it, do you think they will let fans on the boat?
What, you don't think they will?
Will it be inside? Will it be on deck? And for that matter, then, if it's on deck, how long will it take till one of the fans will get overboard? Will it be shipped? Will it be going set sail while you're at the tour? Those are all these questions. They're going to 7 prefectures, I think.
Yeah. I think the boat lands in each prefecture or each hometown, will set anchor, and during that
do
period,
a show. Yeah. So if you're allowed on the boat, okay. Will it be on deck? Will it be inside? If it's inside, then it's like any other theater, but the outer shell is a boat, and you'll not be setting sail, so it doesn't feel special. If it's on deck, then I'm still wondering, will someone fell overboard?
Ooh, yeah, I actually don't know about that.
So
I forget that. How long is it going to take for a fan to like stow himself away and just hang out in the boat undetected, so he can get some awesome snapshots of these girls doing things that no one should be seeing, or God knows what else? I mean, it's not going to take that long. They better have some seriously airtight security. It's a boat. A lot of places you could probably stow yourself. And then also that reminds me too. Like, is it gonna are the girls getting on at each prefecture? Are they going to be on the boat swim by themselves, like on the open waters with like a crew of dudes that are supposed to be taking care of them? Like, I don't know about all this. This is, I mean, again, we're just having fun with these kind of, these questions, and I really want it to succeed. I love Stu, and I'm sure they'll make it work no matter what. You could put them on canoes, and it would probably be great. But I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of security issues here, a lot of safety issues, and that's my big concern. And then also too, the boat's so small. Like you're gonna have like 30 wodas on the boat. They're gonna crush. It's gonna sink. I mean, something's gonna happen. Like it's just.
Well,
too many. Yeah.
next up will be then the Shinkansen group that will show.
Hey, they actually
that's
have
great.
those. They actually have a big train that actually could hold the theater.
I know.
I know.
That's the wide reason. That will be the next one, because I think this year it will gonna be the Hello Kitty Shinkansen. It's showing up. Maybe the next time they're like, okay, now you had STU48 on a boat. How about we now do it on a Shinkansen or like the new group entirely? And it goes from one point. Yeah, it starts in maybe Niigata and it goes to like Fukuoka during those shows.
That'd be cool. Like I could also see him doing like a bus because like this group here, Cyber, they did a little bus live for like their diehard fans. They packed them in a bus and then they literally performed at the front of the bus, and it was actually amazing. I saw the footage from inside, like it was seriously amazing. And I was thinking like, man, that could kind of work for an AKB group if they want to get adventurous with transportation, but they'd have to figure something out there, I guess. I mean, maybe not as many girls, like maybe a subunit. Diva too.
Hey, yeah, maybe Diva too. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
So.
But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, is this gonna succeed? Do you think with the boat?
I like the idea. That's the whole thing. Ever since it was announced, I'm like, it's so weird on a boat, but I get why they're doing this. It's like trying to be innovative, and we see that the group can succeed. It's a nice group. It's still fresh.
Yeah.
They have their songs, and I really wish that they had their own theater style. So more power to them if it works. Am I 100% sure? No. I still need to see the inside, how this looks.
Yeah.
Will there be a huge difference to be on a boat compared to normal theaters? You gotta remember, those other theaters, they look gigantic, but they're not that big, to be honest.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. It's when you actually go to some clubs here, they're actually surprisingly very small.
Yeah.
I remember looking inside the AKB theater when I was in the lobby, and when the doors opened, I got a glimpse and everything, and it's actually pretty epically small.
Yeah, I got my own
big.
experience with the HKT theater back in Hoxton Mall. It seemed pretty big from the outside, but when I was in the main stage, I was like, "Whew, I can throw a rock and hit the wall from the other side."
Camera magic.
Yeah, might be. Yeah, if I throw a hard rock enough, I can hit the backside from the stage pretty much. So yeah, it's pretty small actually. So.
All right. Man, we're going very fast through these topics on this week. So what's else on minds, on anybody's minds?
Yeah, Derek.
I was thinking about AKBingo when they had the members and their friends, kind of like a childhood reunion sort of deal.
Oh yeah.
Okay, big question, and again, curious what the fans will say, and you guys as well, of course. What was up with all those women that came out? Because they were like freaking women. They were like in their 30s. They looked like they were in their 30s. Is it just AKB members don't age, or is the makeup, or did anyone notice that? Like I was like, wait, is this how old is she?
I think it's because it's the style an idol has to be. It needs to be cute. It needs to be active, hyper, like a youngin'. And a normal person is more like, I'm relaxed, down to earth. Oh, I'm on camera. It's like, oh, it's fine. Even if one of them was a newscaster or like an MC for a TV show, they are not on variety shows. And variety, you need to be like up and happy, and you wear like sparkly clothes and all like skimpy, like idea skirts on that side. So maybe that's the difference, I think, because doing that for like every day for like so many years, you get that attitude. And for them, it's just like, I'm just normally a few on normal news show, and then like get groceries and do normal stuff. And for the idols, it's like, oh, I need to be here, I need to be here, I need to be on a music station, oh, I need to perform. It's like the excitement level is way too higher. Maybe it's that's why they all sound or look so young. Well, the look was more of the same, but it's more like the attitude, the style is like a lot younger because they have to. Otherwise, they can't keep up.
Might be
Yeah.
because when I took a look at the guest Nakanishi Chioriat, she was actually had a job within the television industry herself, only in Fukuoka. But if I compare her with Chiori, it's just like, how does this even work? Because Zaitsu Minami, her friend, looked way older than she looked.
Again,
she looked
makeup, clothes, and attitude. That's different.
Yeah,
Because
might
Chiori
be.
is like very exciting, open, and she's in a AKBingo special outfit, plus the makeup that's been on there. Compared to the other one who's like just came home from work or something like that, and just she's like a guest, and it's her first time on the show. You get a huge difference.
Yeah, well, that I think these girls were stocky. They were stocky looking. Their hips are a little wider. Maybe they don't take as much care of their bodies as maybe the AKB members do, because they're constantly physically active. I don't know, but it also too to me is the faces. They just look worn. They look like they've been through something. And again, makeup notwithstanding, it just yeah, to me they looked much more aged than the AKB members. And again, that could all just be, like you said, makeup and stuff and the attitude, all that. It just convinces your brain that they're younger, but really they looked younger. Like versus really they looked older. You know what I'm saying? It was just an interesting dynamic. I mean, it was a good show. I enjoyed it, especially Chiori's part was awesome. But it's to be expected from the Variety Queen. But it's just like, I was just like, yeah, like it's like, were they all friends with like girls 10 years older than them? So I don't know. Robin's getting old because everybody. Robin had a birthday this week. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
It feels like I'm 80. It feels like I'm 80, guys. Thank you.
Yes.
No, it's just the weekend, and then just the age is kind of getting up to me, and stuff happened. So it's like, you know how that
But
goes.
did you have a nice birthday?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Just not too much happened, I would say.
Yeah.
All right.
You spent it with Hiroshi?
Yeah. All right.
Won't touch that one. Okay.
Let's see. So I am looking forward to a reveal that was on Twitter because Katarina photobook was out and Muramoto was showing off the picture and just acting up. But the interesting to me part was they were wearing ref shirts and all the members were in their sport gear. And then you saw another picture the next day that they were on the field. It's like, oh, it's finally coming back. I waited so long. Muchaburi Dodgeball is coming back to AKBingo. And we really need one, I would say, because if you want to be standing out during So Effect, those are the best episodes to stand out. So I really want to see a battle. Yeah, I'm really hoping exciting stuff will happen on this side.
I think,
Before Derek,
Yay.
He's finally talking.
No, Yayo, please. Finally.
On the standout part, the standout people there is the line reps. The line reps are so always funny.
Will it be in there though? Because this will be the first time Women Rush Hour will be emceeing Muchaburi Dodgeball.
I think they did Muchaburi before though, with just them.
Oh yeah?
They did Muchaburi Dodgeball, but without the ref.
Yes, with no. They did Muchaburi, but no dodgeball.
Yeah.
It was just the ball from the machine, So.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I think Muchaburi Dodgeball, like the Shojiki Shogi corners, and there's like one or two other staples of the AKBingos that made me the fan I am of AKB today, but also you're right, like you can really come out like if you have some member, for example, doing a show like a Shojiki Shogi that we don't quite know, and then they have all these funny things that get said about them, you'll never forget that. So Muchaburi, we could have another, what was it? Was that where they did the cockroaches, right? I mean, that's legendary at this point. And that's after how many years of doing AKBingo, they still come up with crazy, crazy things like that. So I can only imagine this time. And also, as a side note, JoshBox, I believe, I was watching the other night, he did a fantastic book review of Renachi's photo book.
Ooh.
The only thing is, though, he couldn't show like 90% of it because it's pretty almost R-rated, you know, because it's
That's bad. Oh wow.
It's a very lewd photo book this time.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah.
Like if I compare this to the photo book I have, I think my girlfriend would be like just ending me if I bought this photo book. So
That bad, huh?
well, the cover is topless and you don't know. I think she's just wearing briefs or like panties on that side with a teddy bear.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the cover. So you don't know what's inside there. So there's like even hotter stuff inside the cover. I think it's
pretty risky.
one of the edgiest, riskiest photo books out there yet.
I mean, it's right up there, I think, with Sashi's, because Sashi's was pretty risky,
Sashi was
edgy.
far, but I think
Yeah.
this one is even further.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah,
Renachi's like dangerous.
but I would expect that from her though, not in this case, because look at her like this like her Renachi Sensenkyo's, the photo albums for that. I mean, they were pretty good, but I don't necessarily know if we call it sexy, but well, I guess some of them were.
Well,
But,
yeah, that was the Renachi Sosenkyo, but this one is Renachi herself.
Yeah.
Although I'm thinking now, because it's such a high risk, do you think it will have influence on the sales? Because there will be like, even if it's like, I can't buy this. It's like, this is maybe a little too far, as we think.
I don't mind if I'm in Japan, I don't think I would mind buying such a thing because, well, it's just a book, and if it's open in the display anyway, so why not buy it? I don't know, but that might just be me though.
There's already a preview in Unko group though, so you know what's inside there. I was
There
sort
you
of
go.
like, holy crap, this is
Yeah,
dangerous.
It's the same thing if you're
Most-
buying a dirty magazine. It's like, yo, it's out there in the open. Would you still
Yeah.
buy it? It's like, go to the register and it's like, I'm buying this. And then see people
I have
like
done
judge
it in
you.
the past, so I have done it in the past anyway. So
Yeah,
I don't
it
mind
doesn't
either.
mean that you could do it, but it's like you still have those thoughts of like, oh man, you know.
Yeah.
And as you as a person that will do it, but you have to think like in multiples. Like other people, they're also thinking who will not do it because it's like
That's
too
true.
much. It's like, hey
Well,
mom,
maybe
hey mom, the new photo book from Katomina, would you buy it for me, please? I think that wouldn't work out, right?
the only thing,
Well,
the only thing
yeah.
is though, yeah, I was gonna say, like in Japan, like everything's like plastics or wrap, like you're not gonna get to look at that book at all, but the cover is enough probably to say, I'll pass. But you don't really know how risky it is, so it's like unless you
It
buy
might be a
it.
clickbait, you know. It
It
might
could
be
be-
a clickbait. So yeah.
Right.
A photo book clickbait.
Not this. Yeah, not this one though.
You know what I mean. You know the analogy.
We'll see. Looking forward to that. I'm thinking I'm gonna watch Josh's review after this.
Yeah, but like, cause I just literally saw Hoshino Minami's photo book. Like
Huh?
Hoshino Minami's photo book is nothing compared to a normal photo book. It's just a normal photo book. But if
Yeah.
you compare it to Renachi's, like, yeah, this thing's not even worth my time. Like Hoshino Minami's.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's not even comparable to Renachi's. But like, even like with a normal photo book,
Yeah.
like was like to Nagahama Neros, like it's
Uh-huh.
a tier lower. Like Nagahama Neros is a good photo book too, so
You know, I'm looking forward to the next HKT48 member who will produce a photo book.
Sugai-sama.
Sugai
Yeah.
Yuka. She was in Paris, France, because of course everybody goes over there.
Yep.
And I'm really wondering how this style will be. So it's gonna be a bit about horses as well, like stable stuff and showing
I
off
think
her
it's-
assets. And I'm emphasizing on assets.
Like we did know already. That one.
So
Begins with ass, ends with et.
yeah, so we'll see what will be there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Sugai Yuka's very pretty lady. Hopefully your photo book will be classy like her.
It was
And
shot in November too.
Yeah.
It was? Jeez,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
what's it take so long?
I think that's more of not, killing people like Josh who buys a lot of photo books. Because they done it, I think, last year and it was too much, and he's like, I can't keep up. And it's more, okay, we need to spread these a little bit out to have like nice sales on these sites. Because I think since last year or the year before that, the photo books are really a big deal now. I think it's more interesting on that side. It really can help a member to explore more, and then the style is very good. So
Yeah, it's just
Well,
an extra
I-
option. Yeah, it's just an extra option right now to just get your name out there, pretty much. So
Yeah.
mm.
Speaking of
It's-
like what you said, release on the photo books in November and December last year, they released 6 photo books. At
Wow.
least like 4 at least, because Hori Miona, Yona Yuki, Nagahama Neru, and Berika. Like in just 2 months spawn. I'm like, what the heck? Really? You just want to release photo books all this time? What?
yeah,
Mm.
well, sometimes
Well-
it's just a good photo book because I think Shirashima has got another reprint of her photo book. So
Hey,
yeah.
it's still selling up. Who wants to
Yeah.
see pictures from Shirashimai?
Well, true
And
that.
Neru.
Can't really blame them on that.
Neru
one,
is
so.
also getting reprints. But Derek, you want to say something?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's interesting what you guys are saying. No, I was actually going to say that the photo book is definitely, for me, there's always the impetus of what will this girl do, you know. It's that curiosity, that seal when you buy them is really effective in that regard, unless it leaks online or whatever. But you always wonder who's going to push the boundary the farthest, and by the way, as a quick aside, is Fresh Lemon getting a photo book? Did I
Yeah.
hear something about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I'm so pumped for that. But I'm saying, but that's my point. Like you could take like any girl in the AKB48 group and give them a photo book. But what's going to distinguish it? Because it's extra work. It's always good to have your face out there, and it's just you, not competing with all these members. But it's like, what are you going to push the boundaries? Like a Maho Home book might be really awesome in pushing boundaries if she were to do one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would totally be down for that.
Yes,
But but that's my point. Or are they just gonna kind of play it safe and have the pool shot, the out on the town shot, the on the bed shot?
Just
and
think
that's it?
only about how Instagram from Mahon already is, and then
Yeah.
spice that
Yeah.
just a little bit up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to even think about.
Really, I'm really saying that this girl is really gonna hit it hard in Diesel Senkyo. Just insanely what she's gonna happen to her.
I hope. I really hope.
All right, so
Yes, yeah.
on the other side though, have you guys seen Keiki Kakanai from last week?
Oh, the Nana one. That one?
Yeah,
Or
about how guys should actually learn how to handle out with girls and see if you can piss off Oda Nana.
Oh God.
It was a pretty fun
Oh,
episode.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
And they're still continuing this week, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're not done yet, but yeah, it was funny to see how popular actually Oda Nana is in the members group, and they're trying all these things to just get out. But it's a really funny style, and have you? It's now 2 episodes already with Hiragana, Keikisaka, with Audrey.
The new. I think the new episode is airing tonight. I think. So
Oh,
I
okay,
haven't seen it
yeah.
yet.
I still need to watch it. I'm really behind on normal shows, but as the way I look at the shows are fun to watch, but if really something important happens, then like the community will be right over it and it's like, hey, you need to watch this. So that's why it's like I'm gradually getting back in there. It's like I need more time. I need to make more time to watch this stuff.
Yeah, same here. Homework. Ugh.
Mm.
Let's not go there.
Okay then. So
Mm.
anything else on the mind of what happened this week's in the idol world?
Well, upcoming week there's a new special stage again
Oh,
from I hope I got the name right. Anna Makino. She's creating a new stage for the AKB theater, and Anna Makino is the dance teacher for the AKB48. So I'm really curious about what type of stage it's going to be like.
Well, it's not just any dance teacher; it's Anna.
Yeah, true that.
This, I just pity the poor girl that has to be taught by her. But at the same time, if you survive her, it's you're gonna be right on your game. You're gonna be one of the best dancers. That's why SKE constantly churned out so many good dancers in their heyday. But Anna doesn't mess around. So I expect supreme quality dancing on this. And who would be really good for all that is like a teammate. I'd love to put Anna with teammate and be like, go Anna. Like take the teammate trio that always crushes it and put them up there to the untouchable, tour the world level because they're that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're
anyone
saying.
can be good.
Yeah, true. If I take a look at the Shonichi member list from Team 8, actually Yokoyama Yui is there, the Team 8 one. So
Of course she
this
is.
going to be awesome.
Okay, good. All right. If there's nothing else, then we'll go to recommendations for next week. So, who wants to start on that side?
Well, like I said, as the last topic, I would say go watch the new stage. It should be on upcoming Tuesday, I think. So if you can get if you have live on demand, go watch it. I'm really curious about what's going to be like. So that's my recommendation.
Yeah, for me, there's not much, I would say. I'm still waiting for the Romeo and Juliet stage that's coming up for the Renashi Sosenkyo. They're really practicing hard and then learning to perform. So we'll see what happens when that comes out, and if it will be revealed quickly, just a few shots in there. Otherwise than that, yeah, the usual, and just nothing else is especially coming out. So.
I have something.
Oh,
It's gonna come out in 3 months though. But make sure to watch Kita Ria's graduation concert. She sang Yume no Kawa without us, just singing it off key.
Again?
From the edge.
Again?
Okay, she now sang it off key on the Top 16 Thanksgiving concert. She sang it on a handshake event with NGT48, and now she's gonna sing it again.
Yeah, she sang it.
Oh my god. Just she sings it perfectly on key at the first part, but then after the goodbyes, when Achan was losing her voice because of overwhelming goodbye, then Rie just goes off key completely.
Not really surprised on that one.
Okay, and look forward to that then.
Yes, indeed.
Anything else before we move over to Derek and his recommendation, of course?
I think that's about it, actually.
Then, Derek, you have the floor.
Yeah, I would say, if AKBingo is indeed bringing back Moochbury, that's a must watch, and definitely, check out some of the newer shows that have been out. I think we kind of stopped talking about STUBingo, but I believe it's still going. Yeah.
No, it
ended.
It's
done?
Bingo now. Bingo.
It's Kato. Okay, so KAKM. So yeah, I mean, check those out. Get on top of that, enjoy them, and then just I mean, I don't want to say it's a slow week. I mean, Stu getting a vote is pretty awesome.
It's news,
regardless.
but it's nothing that we can elaborate too much on yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we grilled it enough. I mean, but at the same time, it's just I would say, the minute we're done with this, podcast, then the big news will happen because it's literally our curse.
Yeah.
So that's my recommendation. Whatever gets announced after we're done.
Okay.
Also, one more recommendation, please, in the comments, leave Robin a big happy birthday.
Yeah.
It's so nice that we could have you on here, and your birthday was this week, and you're still alive somehow.
I'm 31. It's nothing special. It's just last year was I'm 30. That was a little big thing. And now it's I'm just feeling old and just want to move on to do the next stuff.
Sure, totally.
I'm ready for Sosenkyo talk. I want to go in there. I want to dive deep. But it's we cannot do it till I have some further news. I want to see the posters. I want to see the day one sales. I want to go in there. I want to really dissect.
I want to see the stage, actually. I want to see the stage where I go.
Where is the Senkyo gonna be held? Is the main question.
that should be the first thing that we're gonna talk about next time. It's like
I'll tell you. You know where it's gonna be held? The boat.
Oh God, no.
okay, you know what's gonna happen if you do that? You announce all the members. They'll do their signs, their oblites, and then as soon as the last members will, you'll be like,
and
let's see if
and
I
all
can
the
do this.
fans. All the fans are gonna be given like water seats, and they're just gonna be
No, they'll be like this in front of the camera. They'll go like,
yeah. Help!
So they're going to have an AKB version of "Where are you now?" That's it.
you see your Karen's giraffe body just like this. Oh, she's not participating. Never mind.
you just see someone gets announced on one, and you just see two fish coming out of the water, like,
yes.
woo! Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what because I forgot that this person is also not participating. Kitarie was also a top 16 member. She's not in there, so there's so much room for new top 16.
God. So gonna be amazing. So many gaps. So much can happen. This is gonna be crazy this year.
So many
Really
more variables, yeah.
Yeah. So with that though, I think this is a shorter episode this week since. Even though there was news, it wasn't too much we could elaborate on. Or let us know in the comments if we underwhelmed these news items, and say we can fix something.
Derek.
Hey Derek, you can say something.
Yeah.
Yes, East Meets West Music Fest tickets are on sale. Been doing good actually on the VIP level. Surprisingly to me, there are crazy fans who actually are buying the $1,000 and $500 tickets. I love them so much. They've made me so happy. That was such a gamble to put those on because there's nothing in the world can justify that cost for a music ticket. But thank you. All that money is going to help, pay the idols something and pay the bills. So thank you for that. But also to please come and support August 18th, 19th at the Chain Reaction, Anaheim, California. You're going to see a lot of great idol groups, including Necronome Idol, Yanakoto Sotomuto, and Hanako-san, the 14th generation of the toilet. That's her whole full name, plus a host of other groups. And you get a VIP ticket, you get to do some checkies and get the full true idol experience. So please make it to that. I tried to do my best with it. Hopefully you'll see that and leave some comments if let me know your thoughts.
Very good.
Buy some tickets.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, then with that though, thank you for watching this week's episode of 48 Talk, and we'll see you next time then. Bye everybody.
Jojo, yayo.
Bye! We have a vote now! Woo!